Hello students, in today's class we will discuss soil resource. Earlier we have discussed land resource, now we will discuss soil resource. The soil is a thin layer of grainy substance covering the surface of the earth which contain minerals, organic matters and weathered rock. Organic matter is also called humus. The fertile soil is good for agriculture, it supports the agriculture, and the soil are of different kind, such as alluvial soil, which is good for growth of paddy, wheat and some other cereals and pulses also, and these are found in the river valley area, river basins. Black soil is good for cotton production, and this soil is found in Deccan Trap area. Laterite soil is found in the area where the temperature and rainfall is high, and red and yellow soil is basically found in the area where the amount of rainfall is less and the area has crystalline rocks. Now let us discuss soil profile. If you cut a area and dig the soil, then you are able to see the different layers of the soil. The topmost layer is the upper soil layer, that contains all the mineral and humus which is necessary for the agriculture and which make the soil fertile. Below that top soil, subsoil is there, and it is also called substratum. Weathered parent rock material is there. It also contains sand, silt and clay. The last layer is the unweathered parent bedrock. This soil profile only develops when the making of the soil or the development of the soil will take place at one place if the soil is keep on transporting with the help of different natural factors. The soil profile will not develop. Now some factors which affect the soil formation of the soil. The formation of the soil depend on the parent rocks because it determines the color, texture, chemical properties, mineral content and climate. Major factor is temperature and rainfall, and because of temperature and rainfall, high rainfall, the weathering and the humus formation, the speed of weathering and the humus formation increases. Relief feature, it is altitude and slope determine the accumulation of soil. On the plain area, the soil thickness of soil is greater than in the mountain area, because in mountain area the soil slide down the slopes. Because of that, in mountain areas the soil is not thick as that of in the plain areas. Flora, fauna and microorganisms, because they provide important humus for the soil. And last one, it is the time. The time is because the soil formation is a long process, so it takes time. If the time is less, formation of soil will be of coarse grain, whereas if the time of formation of soil is more, then the particle of soil is very fine. Let us discuss soil degradation. Soil degradation is actually the change in the quality of the soil, and this change is negative change basically. Some causes are, and these are the human factors as well as natural factors are responsible for the soil degradation. Let us discuss some causes of soil degradation. That is the deforestation. Deforestation, already we have discussed in land resource. Deforestation means cutting of the trees on large scale. Overgrazing of pastures leads to the soil erosion. Overuse of chemical fertilizer or pesticides, because extra chemical accumulate in soil and soil will be degraded. Rainwash, if the area is has less vegetation, and whenever the rainfall came, it will wash the soil. In landslide, the layers of the soil slide down on the surface, which also lead to soil degradation. Floods. During the flood, the density of the river increases, and they start eroding their banks, and because of that erosion, they cut a large portion of soil, which is also a cause of soil degradation. Now let us discuss the method of conservation. These methods are mulching. Mulching is basically a type of agriculture in which we when we do the agriculture and the plants were shown in the land, and the area which don't have any plant, that area would be covered by straws, so that the moisture we are able to conserve the moisture, and also it will not allow the soil to expose towards the factor of erosions. Contour barriers. In this contour barrier, the stone barriers were made along with the terrace, on the edges of terrace, so that whenever the water drain downwards, it will check the speed of the water and decrease the speed of erosion. Contour plugging. In this method, the plugging should be follow the contour lines, and if it follow the contour lines, it will help in decreasing the speed of the water, and so in that way it helps in conserving the soil. Terrace farming. In the slope area, in the area of the high elevation, hilly areas, the stairs are broad stairs, terrace were made and agriculture is done on that stairs or terrace. And in this way, this terrace break the speed of the water and help to conserve the soil. Rock dams in hilly areas or the area which is prone to gully erosion, in that area, that gully or that trenches should be barriered by the stones. The stones dam were made in that area, and it will stop the gully erosion, which help in decreasing the rate of gully erosion. Intercropping. In this type of cropping, we grow more than one crop in an agricultural field, which we can harvest one after another. It also help in conserving the soil. Now, shelter belts. In shelter belts, we plant trees in 3 stratas, which check the speed of dominating winds and save the crops as well as soil of that area. With this shelter belt, we have completed a soil erosion. In next class, we will discuss water resource. Till then, bye and study well, and please go through the chapters and make your notes by self.